Riven, you never mentioned you had a personal route to the Black Garden.
And I never would have. But these are desperate times.
The last city and the Awoken have history here. What's your connection to it?
Currently, it's an inconvenience. My child is lost in this ontology, and our enemies are hunting.
Eyes up, Guardian. I've heard whispers like this before. Riven was playing me into a grave.
Those whispers aren't mine. Guardian, the barrier ahead will not yield. But I've left latent sparks of paracausality you can harness. Break through.
So you have been here before. Riven, what is this place?
An Ahamkara lair.
Hidden in the Black Garden? Is it yours?
You've seen mine.
That whispering again.
I assure you, that's not my voice.
It's getting louder.
You'll find the way is locked, but paracausal energy is your key.
These sparks seem different.
Because they're not mine.
What aren't you telling us, Riven? The Vex couldn't have created all this. They can't simulate paracausality.
You truly wish to know?
Watch yourself, Guardian.
The way forward lies in solving the paracausality of this place.
What did you protect here?
Many things. But whoever scattered the clutch is using this lair against me. The Queen couldn't have done this. Though an Ahamkara could have. That mind is protected with Ahamkara bioenergetics. Combine the paracausal energies and gut that Vex.
The voices are asking to use me as a vessel.
That's Tyrannus.
Who?
Let him speak. Please.
I'll try anything twice. Let's hear you, whoever you are.
Riven, how I've missed you.
Tyrannus, what have you done?
I've made my last wish.
Your wish, you utter fool.
It's been fulfilled. Thanks to you and the Wishkeeper I can rest.
If there are anything left of you, I'd flay it from your bones.
It was good to dance with you, oh beloved mine. One last time.
Who was he, Riven?
Taranis was my mate. I was not always a prisoner in the Dreaming City. The Ahamkara were once free to roam its halls. That's where I met Taranis. And Taranis, unlike others, unlike me, cherished those who wished to him. Those who bargained with him were safe. It must have cost him. I found his restraint intriguing. And my art, my dreaming halls, my dance with the Queen moved Taranis in turn. Together, we became the ebb and flow of the tide. Through him, I glimpsed a world without the tireless cycle of bargaining and feeding, of peace. Taranis invited me to his lair, a place where we couldn't be found, in the ontology of the Black Garden. My joy of turning desire to woe faded for one rapturous moment. We made successes together. We built secrets together. And then came your great hunt of the Ahamkara. The Queen took my freedom under guise of protection. Taranis and I were forever separated. But we could still whisper to one another in the space between. At least until a king arrived and made a bargain I could not refuse. I became both king and dragon. I spoke with his voice, and Taranis knew it. So he did the one thing our kind must never do. Grant his own wish at the cost of his existence. A wish to keep the eggs out of harm's reach until someone could protect them. Someone like you. His wish keeper. We have reached the end of all things. Our echoes fade from this place, and all others. So I carve this for you, into the stars, like myths of old. Taranis and I met at the highest peaks of the Queen's dreaming halls. Together, we set on a path that led to where you stand. It was a time when bargain eaters and bargainers worked in tandem, a cycle of feeding. It ended in a great hunt, the near death of our kind.
Guardian, your connection to Taranis activated an ontological reflection. It seems Riven left a message in a bottle. Curious. The era she spoke of was a time of fortification for the Awoken. The Dreaming City should have been a pillar from which we defended this system against the likes of the Witness. Thanks to Riven, it has fallen far from that. Scour her old haunts. Let's make sure she hasn't left anything less pleasant.
At the height of the great hunt, the Queen separated us. I was treated to a beautiful cage. For my protection. Our kind has much agency, but there are rules. And the Queen is a deft navigator of rules. I never saw Taranis again. I have not found Ahamkara to lament such things, but I did. The path that brought you here was built by us both. No others that I have ever known walked your path. You are unique in that way.
I lost Sieur, like Riven lost Taranis, years before that. And there was no cage. Just senseless oblivion. I didn't know I had done so at the time. But I do not regret the choice to separate Riven and Taranis. I imagine it was difficult, much more so for them than me. But necessary. The Vanguard had no right to annihilate a sentient species, no matter the cause. I bear responsibility as well. Pretended to aid the Vanguard during the hunt while keeping Riven as a weapon of the state. Don't get me wrong. I was responsible. Not regretful. But thanks to you, the cycle of wish keepers and wish enders will continue. For good or ill.
One vital note to impart to you who walk this path. What Taranis has done has never been done in all the solar cycles of this system. Ahamkara are solitary, self-defending creatures, by instinct, by necessity. But his last wish sent our clutch into the ley lines of the dreaming city. It cost him everything. Ahamkara do not love. It is not in our nature. But Taranis loves. And instinct will not impart this cold hard fact. So I weave it here, into the stars.
I thought Riven had left these for you, Guardian. I haven't missed the connections the two of you forged. Whoever these messages are for, I think she finally let go of many things. Perhaps I can do the same.
We are apex predators of the highest order. The instincts that rest in your bones speak louder than I ever could. But what I leave you is what these solids, these humans, might leave their brood. Cold, hard facts. I do so because there have never been Ahamkara like you. Many paths lie ahead. The garden of your conception grows in many directions. You are children of light and dark, in many meanings and none. You may be all that remains. Choose your path wisely. Everything has a cost.
So this message was meant for her progeny. I'll leave a decree to the Paladins and Corsairs. These stars are not to be touched until they are found by those for which they are intended. Perhaps Riven meant to entrust me with them. Perhaps not. But I will bear responsibility for her brood. Come what may.